Hello, welcome. This is Birdy. Welcome to a new lesson in Houdini. Today we continue our project Burning Tree in Houdini. Today we learn how to make a custom velocity and add it to the pyro simulation, and we will make this velocity vortex as a tornado. So let's get started. So how can we add a custom velocity? It's a good question. We can add another pyro source. Oh no, wait. First, we need to have the custom velocity fill the space or the area around the tree, so the smoke will get inside it, not escape, right? So we had this poly. Now let's add a bound for it. As we can see here, I will just add more lower padding, lower one in this direction, so it will cover it much better, like this, as we can see here. So it will has a good cover for it, right? Okay, but we don't want to make it so big because it will cost us more voxel and more time to cache. Okay, so let's continue. So now we have a box. Now we can easy add a pyro source. It will make a pyro source for us, right, as a particle. But of course, as we can see, we have only like for 8 particles, 8 points. We don't want this. Of course, we need to have a volume scatter. It's a huge volume scatter. Maybe we can have less volume scatter particles. Yeah, maybe something like this. Okay, so now we need to add a velocity. We will add velocity. It's a vector velocity. Now every point has a velocity, but there is no specific direction. All just in 1 1 1. We can see here v. Yeah, exactly 1 1 1. No specific direction. Okay, or this is or this direction. You can see it like this. Or anyway, let's not uh, waste time in explaining things that you already know. So now we want to add a vortex to this velocity. Okay, we can do this in two ways: in the point or in the volume. But it's easier to add it as a volume because we have something called volume vortex. Volume I think vortex volume or no, sorry, volume velocity. We'll have it here in the volume velocity, right? We can add kernel noise, we can add vortex. All this will add it in the velocity itself. But first we need to convert this to a volume. So I will add it volume attribute or resize attribute. Okay, as we can see here, I want to add the v and also normalize it, density, delete this one. So let's add it to the v. Also, just to see what we are doing, so let's add volume trail like this. I will add this here. Also I will add this to the pyro itself, so we can see a better result. As we can see here, nothing really interesting. First, let's add the maybe curl noise, as we can see here. Second, let's add the vortex. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. now we have a vortex here, but really I don't know why it's put it here. Maybe here because of the direction. I need to see where is the tree. Our tree, maybe we can put this here. Yeah, I think it's good. It will be here. Maybe we can move the box a little because the branch itself is, yeah, but you know what, looks good. Not going to move nothing, just we have a vortex now. We can control the vortex size from here. Vortex radius, I'm sorry, maybe something like this looks good. It's a huge vortex now. For now, let's uncheck the curl noise just to focus on the vortex itself. So as we can see here, the vortex is here. I think we cannot move. Maybe we can move it a little. No, not in the y-axis. Yeah, exactly. We can now control it like this. The opposite, like this. Yes, maybe like this. Exactly in the middle. Looks great. Let's increase the. You know what? Maybe we can move it more a little. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Maybe we can increase it more. Yeah, looks great now, as we can see. Also, we can increase the velocity, angular velocity. We can increase it from here. It will be much stronger. Angular velocity. Yeah, something like this. Looks really nice. So it will be very strong in the middle and started to become much weaker, but we need back we need to move it again. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, something like this. Okay, that's really looks fantastic, bombastic. So let's add vertex a little more. So perfect, we have a perfect. Okay, so now let's add a null object. Really, I don't know why it's. Maybe we can. Not sure why it's. What does this even mean? I'm not really sure why it's. What that even mean? If this will be. We will see it. We will see its result first. Let's name this outvel or outv, and also let's change this one to b1, so it will be less in the surface. Okay, I think so, or you know what, I will leave it as it is. Side outside, okay, but let's just put the tree here. Let's make sure that we have the V. Okay, great. If you want to increase, but I think maybe voxel size. I think it looks good. Maybe we can add a little more voxel here. Maybe 0.5, something like this. Okay, let's go back. Let's get in the flame again. Let's add a volume source one more time. Let's add it as anyone will work fine. Source fuel maybe, but we will delete the source fuel. We need the temperature. Yeah, we need only the velocity. Now we can use the volume source in two places. Maybe the velocity update or as a sourcing. Both will work, but I'm not sure if both will have different impact. We have to make widget to see the difference. Maybe we can make a widget, but first let's add the out velocity. Maybe add this to 5 to see its impact. Let's put it like this. Let's make Control S and let's make a widget first. And let's start. Okay, the smoke is we cannot see really the smoke, so maybe we can just cancel this for now. Maybe we can increase just the smoke a little more to be more visible, because I want to have a more density scale to increase our smoke. Okay, now gonna make advantage of this. So I make it 10. No, let's make it 2. Yeah, looks much better. Division scale, let's make it 10. Yeah, looks much better. So now let's make another widget. Start. Okay. So let's check the different guys after we connect the volume source. Okay. So let's check first this in the advect velocity. Okay, and this in the velocity source or volume source. So I think there is not a big difference, both are almost same. So I think that's it. Maybe we can leave it in the sourcing post. Okay. Also you can make some widget here, change the values here, vortex remap to see the different, maybe move the vortex, increase decrease the radius and angular to see the different, and that's it. But maybe what is really important is to just maybe make it 2, because I think it's very strong, or just make it 1. Okay, last thing, maybe we can add the tree. Let's save it first. Maybe we can add the tree and as a collider in the DOM network. So it's very easy, just all we have to do, collide static object, select it, make sure we are in the flame simulation and hit enter. Yeah, hit enter. That's it. Flame inside, hit L to layout, and just let's check the collide hide this. Okay, so I need to reduce this number 0.1 maybe. Yeah, looks much better. I think this looks good for now. We don't have to change. So I will uncheck it, display, uncheck it as well. So maybe we can add a ground also. We'll add a ground here, ground plane. Let it merge here and the ground. Display out. Okay. Just want to make sure that the ground is not cutting the tree. Display geometry. Yeah, it doesn't cut it, the tree. Great. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So just display and that's it. We can use the pyro import, same thing, but instead of using, yeah, we will use this one, import network, but instead we will use flame sim. Yes, this one, flame sim. We'll type this smoke, everything. We don't need a color. Yeah, so I think that's it for the yeah, we can just increase or reduce the number of the division size, maybe 0.3 or 0.1, even much better. That's it. So let's make out, let's add mantra. Let's make a camera. Camera. Lock it. Yeah, something like this. Let's add light setup, skylight, side boss. Go to the shader. Before, let's go to the import. Import network, no. This one. Yeah, this one. Object mask, smoke, everything. So I think that's it for now. This is for demonstration only. This one will be render. Let's go to render. Mantra pyro shader. We are using pyro shader. We can use flame as well. Yeah, it's called flames. So you can play with the parameter here to have the better result. And that was it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any question, please type it in the comment section below. Blah 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 and blah. And see you in the next lesson. Have a good day.